is Sandra Peachy and welcome to my channel. Just hit the like button and hit the subscribe button because I mean you already clicked on the video, so why not? And today's video is going to be a story time, my first ever story time. Well, it's not my first ever story time because I've been doing story times on my Snapchat. If you don't follow me, it's Sandra_Peachy. And yeah, I've been telling stories from there, so now let's try and see if I can do a video about a story time. And today's video, from the title, is what happened when I first got drunk. Yeah, so let's just get right into this video. So what happened when I first got drunk? I was actually 15 and my best friend, her name was Amante, she was from Botswana, and she had her big sister had a birthday party and she invited me. And so I told my mom, because like she was my best friend, and my mom was like, oh, okay, cool, you can go to the party. And it was during the day, and then there was the after party of the birthday. And so I went with my little sister. She was like 5 years old or something like that, and I was 15. Oh no, something like that. I'm not sure how old my sister was. But then yeah, I went with my little sister. We had fun, we ate cake, and then around 6 p.m. I took my little sister home. After I took my little sister home, I was like, I want to go for the after party. And I knew my mom wouldn't say yes because she's like a strict African mom. So when I got home and left my little sister, I packed my clothes, what I thought was sexy. You know, like I was 15 years old, so I was just like, okay, I think this is sexy. I'm gonna wear this tonight. And I packed my clothes and I was like, bye mom. And my mom was like, Sandra, where are you going? And I was like, well, I'm going back to the party. I just came to leave my little sister. And she was like, no, you're not. And I was like, yes, I am. And so I left. I walked out the door and my mom was behind me telling me, you better come back here. If you don't come back here, you're gonna move out. So I was like, whatever. You know, I was like a teenager. So I walked out and my mom was right behind me telling me, don't come back home. Don't you come. You know, African moms be like, she's like, don't you come. If you come back home, I'm gonna kill you. And I was like, I didn't care at that moment. I was like, I'm just gonna go. I went to the place and we partied, we got lit. So I had never drank before that. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna take anything and whatever tastes nice is what I'm gonna continue drinking. So I first took beers. I took like Black Label. I don't know if you have it out there, but we have Black Label. I took St. Louis. I think they call it St. Louis or something like that. So I took a bunch of different beers and I didn't like them, so I let them go. I didn't drink them. And then I took some wines, red wine, white wine. I didn't like it, so I was taking like sips of kind of everything. I had spirits. I definitely didn't like the spirits, so I let them go. And then I had something called Hunter's Dry and Hunter's Gold, and then I was like, yes, that's it. So I took the ciders. They're called ciders, I think, apple ciders, and I drank a 6-pack and I got drunk. I mean, literally wasted. I was on top of cars dancing. I wouldn't say I was stripping, but I had like clothes in my hands and like spinning them on top of cars. And I was, I was having a good time. I totally forgot that my mom is still pissed at me. So I was just like, you know what? YOLO, you only live once. So then after I had my night of fun, I blacked out. I think I blacked out in a car because I woke up the following morning in a car. And then I woke up and I was like, okay, I need to go home. This is 6 a.m. I need to go see what's happening at home. So I packed my stuff and we like the schoolgirls, my friends and I, oh, my hair is itchy. Me and my friends packed our stuff and we were escorting each other. Everybody was taking everyone to their home to, like, in case your parents want to whoop you, like we could save you or something like that. I don't know what we're planning, but yeah, we dropped people home and we just like, okay, you're home, deal with your issues. And I was the last one to get home because I live furthest from the people. I was like, my home was the last one. When I got home, my mom said to me, oh, okay, Sandra, you're here. And I was like, yes, mommy, I'm here. She was like, wait outside. I was like, oh, why can't I get inside? She was like, just wait outside and wait for your dad. And in my house, if my mom says to you, wait for your father, you know you messed up. You know you messed up because my mom usually does the punishing, and these are like African parents. Punishing is not, I don't mean like you're not gonna watch TV for a month or something like that. Punishing in my home meant your ass gonna get whooped. And so my mom told me to wait for my dad, and I waited for 2 hours for my dad to wake up because she wasn't going to wake him up for a nonsense child, obviously, because this is like an African mom. So she she actually told me to wait, and I waited outside, and I waited for like 2 hours. And 2 hours later, my dad woke up, and he was like, "Oh, Sandra, you're back." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm back." And he was like, "Come in." After I got into the house, he was like, "Go change, like go wear some shorts and go wear like something, a bareback. Is that what you call them, a bob tube? Something that shows your back, right?" And I knew that was trouble. And I wore the shorts and I wore the bareback. And he came with this belt. My dad had a special belt for beating us. Like, you know, like I said, African parents are going to beat you, right? Like, there's no such thing as child abuse. Like, there used to be a joke like, if we have rights, what do they have wrongs? So it doesn't apply in my house. My dad then locked the doors, like locked all the exits, and beat my ass. I'm talking about serious ass whooping, to the day that until today I still have the scars on me. Like, he beat me so bad, and I was like hungover, so it didn't really hurt. I was just like, oh, that stop. You know, it really didn't hurt that much because I was really hungover. But I remember that whooping because, like I said, I still have the scars from today. And from that day, I took the decision that I'm never gonna drink again. And yeah, and it's now 6 years later, and I still don't drink because of that. But anyway, my parents beat me so bad after I got drunk for the first time. So it was kind of a really weird experience. And that is the story time for today. And if you do want to hear more story times, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, like, share, comment down below. And if you haven't watched my last video about being how it's like being black in Costa Rica, just, you know, check on my channel and see if you can get to it and watch that too. Give it a thumbs up too. Follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. I mean, all of that. And yeah, I'll see you in my next video.